This video is about mine and marrying 4 kids, like my 3 girls and my boy. 2010, she started calling me, texting me, locked my phone down. But I was told by a woman that's passed away to give her a chance, and I did. We had a beautiful daughter named Mary Kay Hummel. Then we had a daughter named Kimberly Lee Hummel. Then we had another daughter named Robin Lee Ann Hummel. Then we had my son, Robbo Lee Hummel. I know why you're doing what you're doing, because I didn't marry you, and I'll tell you why. I seen it, Mary, when you took your family over me and your kids. You fucked around and you lost little Mary and Kimmy. Just by going back to Pike County after the courts told you not to, and you did anyway because you wanted to be with your family. Well, hell, I thought you was already with your family when you was with me, little Mary and Kimmy. But then I was wrong. There's one mistake you made, that decision. Then we lost our baby girls, and now we have them not in my life no more. See, I promised you I never let no one, and I mean no one, that even included you, take my little Robbie and my Robbo away from me. This video is especially for you, because I would never bring a child molester in to touch my kids like you did. I'm better than you. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I just finished up with the neighbor.
But, yeah, you messed up. I blame you for what you did, for my hip being broke, because I was going to Dave's to get him to take me to his probation officer so I could have a talk with him, man to man. Find out why he would be loud in where are my babies? Because you put him there. That's why me and you will never be. You jeopardized my children, all 4 of them. I know you did, because I was with you for 17 years, and all these court cases was always about you and your family. How you live like trash, trashy clothes, trash, dirty dishes, food rotting in your house. Yeah, believe me, I seen that shit. But you didn't have to do all that. You had your family. We lived right there where you're at today. But you're the one I blame for my hip. Because if you didn't do all this stupid shit, I wouldn't be in the shape I'm in. And you wouldn't be where you're at now. Have to fight for everything that you have. Mary, you know that I was there for my babies, and I was the only one. When they wanted to spend time with you, you told them to go out and be with their dad. You turned them away. Yeah, you hurt them kids quite a few times. Made them cry, and they came out there, and guess who held them and made them laugh and smile? Yeah, this face you see telling you their father. To me, you're not a good mom, because a good mom would never turn their kid away like you did. A good mom would have sat down and played with her kid and did all that. Shit, we went about 4-wheelers and they only rode them 3 times, and we've had them over 3 months. If it wasn't for me, our kids wouldn't eat half the time because of you. Then half the time you didn't even give them a bath when I asked you to. Yeah, this video is all about the truth. I'm putting you out there like I'm putting everybody else out there. Like your family. You're lazy, just like them. I know we was raised totally different. I had a good mom. I was raised right. And that's why I am who I am today. That's why I pay attention to my son and daughter. That's why I can't, because you are the reason why I can't spend time with little Mary and Kimmy. It's because of you. That's why these people adopt my kids, because of you. I had no fair chance because of you. They never tried me in that courtroom. It was you. It was all about you. But I didn't leave you standing. I was your backbone. I held you up. But it's never going to happen again. I'm sitting here in pain and stuff, and I'm sucking that crap up because I want to tell this story. The story is that you ain't never going to be nothing but a loser. And I'm always going to be the father of them kids, and I will stand beside them whenever they need anything. And you say you love them, but you can't prove that to me. I've seen it for 17 years. So let's go from there. Because me and you are done. Because you brought a child molester in my home. And I want the whole world to know. Because if there's any fathers out there, you shouldn't stand up and let your woman be lazy and lay around and talk to their family all the time and put their family in front of you and your children when they should be first, then your family second. That's how I was raised. Your immediate family that you live with, that's your family. Your other family is your mom and your dad and your brother and sisters. That's why my family stands beside me, because I stand up for my kid. When I broke my hip, I feel like I failed my children. And they told me, even the doctors told me, don't feel that way, because you can go through therapy and get back to who you are. Told me I shouldn't go home because she can hit me in my hip and hurt me, because I just got out of surgery and stuff. My family took me in, and they didn't have to. That's because they're my family, and they love me and my kids for who we are. Your family is nothing but greed and don't even know what love means. Yeah, you did what every other one person that I went through in my life, like the rest of my kids' mothers. But the only difference is they're better than you. You know why? Because they never brought a child molester in their house to molest my kid. The only one ever did that was Ann. Let my daughter Christina be my daughter Christina be molested by Arnold Evans. My kid she's 30 years old and ain't never got justice for what he done to her. And I swear to God, I would never let another man touch my kids. You don't touch babies like that. And this Stephen Jordan, he sat and bragged about that shit and told the judges that he did it. He admitted to doing this crap. And Mary Jane, you know this shit because he looked right at you and said he did. He told his own family don't want nothing to do with him because he's child molester, because they don't trust him. I don't trust no child molester. You molest one kid, you'll molest others. If I was the man, I would put you away for good, Stephen Jordan. My opinion, and only my opinion, I don't think people like you belong on the street. I believe they should do you like they do killers. God, are killing innocent people. They should give you the needle. And that's how I feel. I hope to God you ain't never touch one of my kids. Because I'll make sure you be locked up so deep that you'll never get out. And boy, you know me. I won't quit until I get what I want, because I'm not a quitter. Yeah, I feel weak in my legs and stuff. Yeah, my left leg is messed up. But my mama and my sister, and my family, my brothers, and my mama's husband in there, Jimmy. He gives me hope. They give me hope and they make me cry. Their love. Because of people like you, Mary, taking in people like him. That man should never come to my house. Never around my kids. He should never lay eyes on my kids. He's a child molester. And you brought him there. I hold everything that's happening to me and my children against you because it was your decision. I hold us losing our children, little Mary and little Kimmy, on you because that was your decision. Because I told you we shouldn't move back to Pike County. But you wanted your family. You didn't want your immediate family, the family that came from you. You wanted a family that had you and that didn't care about you. Them people hated your guts and you still went back. Your own family turned against you, called you dirty names and shit, and called the children's service on you and stuff. You was pretty good there at first. I took up for you. Then you proved me wrong. Yeah, I can admit it. I'm man enough to admit it that I was wrong about you. You ain't the mother that I thought you was. I love my kids. I used to love you at one time in life. But you killed that shit when you walked up to me and said it was over and then lied to me and tried to say that I was arguing with you and abusing you with my mouth. You only did that shit to bring that child molester in there. I had to walk away because I was getting angry and I don't like arguing with people. You're the one who brought the argument and did all the stupid shit. It's the reason why I said things to you. You know this shit. You're not as dumb as you play to be. But sometimes you get pretty stupid. And I mean this straight at you. And that fucking child molester, excuse my French. I'm done. And if any father and mother out there understands this video, then you'll know where I'm coming from. Because I'm a father that loves his kids. My kids come first, and everybody else comes second. And when you burn that bridge with me, I'm done with you. Like I am all the other exes I had. You'll never get me back. And as long as I'm alive, you won't keep my kids. Because this is our life I'm talking about, how we lived. I was done with you a year ago. I should have took my kids and left. But then there it was again. Until you brought this child molester in there. You killed that relationship. I'm not done. No. Yeah, I'm hurt inside. My heart's ripped out. I'm in pain. I'm in pain for my leg. I'm in pain in my heart because of what you did. I couldn't believe that you got stupid and brought a child left and started dating a child molester because all you thought about was what's in a man's pants. You didn't think about your children. Yeah, well, I remember you saying that child molester's name. That's why I did what I did. I walked away. I knew, watching you step by this child molester, I seen it for months. That's why I said things to him, and he lied to my face too. I'm just putting it all out there. So you know that I knew what you was really doing when he walked with you. You did that for a reason. I know who Mary Jane Coon is. Because I've knew you ever since you've been 16 years old. I even went to your mom and told her about you chasing me and shit. And she said, "Oh no, Robbo, you're just her homie." I tried to tell her. She didn't listen. What kind of mother is that? Because of one of my mom was told by a man like that. She didn't put a stop to it, especially when they're 16 years old. But your mom, you know what she did? Why are you gonna marry my daughter? Yeah, that's what she said. My 16-year-old daughter, any of my older daughters would have told me that, I'd have put a stop to it. And I think the other women I was with would never never let a guy come in when they're young like that. I'm done. This is my life. Robbo's life. AKA Robert Hummel. My son, my daughters, my 3 daughters. I will never forgive you for what you've done to them. You destroyed them girls' lives. You did. So I say, you know what I say. Everybody knows what I think. You all have a nice day.